Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight I have the high honor of introducing the recipient of this year's Leadership Award. And before I do that, let me thank everyone for being here. And I would like to take a moment to recognize the extraordinary energy and leadership of Fred Kemp, who, thank you, who despite my presence as chairman and Chuck Hagel's volunteerism, despite both of us, is going to carry the Atlantic Council into the 21st century, and he's off to just a wonderful start. Every year that he's been at the helm has been better than the preceding one, and so Fred, thank you very much, and Pam, whatever you're feeding him, keep it up, because we need his energy. Thank you. In addition to recognizing the honorees as well, I also would like to thank General Brent Scowcroft, who has been recognized before, but I would be remiss if I didn't publicly recognize him as well, not only for his influence in my life as a mentor and a role model, but also the vision that he had to champion the resurgence of the Atlantic Council for the 21st century. So thank you, General Scowcroft. Ladies and gentlemen, the honor I have this evening is absolutely exactly that. It is an honor. And I thought I'd start out by talking about our recipient in terms of what I'm sure he would agree with, and that is to recognize that upon graduating from the United States Military Academy, the best thing Dave Petraeus did is marry his wife Holly, who has been the backbone and the energy and the support behind his astounding military career. She's been not only a mother, but a father and a mother for 5 out of the last 7 years when he's been away. This is a lady of great dignity and class and great courage, and I would simply like to ask her to stand and be recognized by everybody here. This summer, their son, Steve, will be graduating from MIT and will be commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Army to follow in his father's footsteps. And I have encouraged that Marine Corps recruiters also pay a trip to MIT to see if we can sway him in another direction. But whatever, you can be sure that this upcoming second lieutenant is going to make a great contribution. And I thank both Dave and Holly for producing such a fine young man who, despite graduating from one of our leading institutions and could do a lot of things, has chosen the United States Army as his chosen field. So congratulations, Dave and Holly, and we wish Stephen well. So 35 years ago, Second Lieutenant Petraeus graduated from the United States Military Academy at West Point. And he came into active duty at a time when the all-volunteer force was still being fashioned and Goldwater Nichols was being implemented. And he contributed immeasurably in many different ways towards achieving the point where he is now at the pinnacle of his career by serving his nation in uniform for a long period of time, and by doing those things that made him today an indispensable part of our culture and who we are as a nation. He's had a career that as you can see in your programs, that spanned over 3 decades. He has been the embodiment of the student, where he has excelled, where he achieved a master's degree in international relations and also a PhD, so he is a Doctor General as well. And he has served in every command that you could imagine in the United States Army. But I would say that the thing that separates Dave Petraeus is that Dave Petraeus is a strategic thinker. He's not only a strategic thinker who can have a wide-ranging appreciation for the challenges before him, but he understands and thinks about the environment that he's in before he applies the solutions to solving the problems of those environments. Nowhere was that more evident, of course, than in Iraq, where he, under his leadership and his partnership with a very able ambassador, David Crocker, were able to put together a remarkable team that were able to apply the right pressure points, if you will, at the political and military level to cause a significant shift in the course of the development of that particular engagement. And we can thank him today, and we thank Ambassador Crocker, who is his partner, for this remarkable turnaround that we all witnessed and marveled at with regard to Iraq. But a strategic thinker who can operationalize his vision is a rare person indeed, and it means that he has the ability to understand the environment that he's in, to analyze it and think about it before applying the strategies and the tactics that will lead towards a good conclusion. This award tonight is about leadership, and as you know, the military services value leadership and recognize leadership perhaps above all other qualities. In my experience in the Marine Corps, I've come to believe, and I think it's true of all the other services, that we get efficiency reports or fitness reports, however you want to call them, throughout our careers. Only one of them is put down on paper, and that's the one that is delivered by our seniors who look down on us and judge us by judge the performance of our duties and codify it by putting it on paper. But there are two others that may even be more important, and the second one is the judgment of the peer group. This is a group that you go through life with. You start out, in Dave's case, as at West Point. You go through life with these comrades in arms. They know you. They know who you are. They know what your values are. They know if you're good. They know if you're not good. They know if you're sincere. They know if you're not. They know if you're courageous. They know if you're not. And then there's a third group that you can never fool, and that is the soldiers. You'll never, ever fool the troops. And that is the ultimate report card that's not codified, it's not written down anywhere, but it's there. And in order to be successful, obviously you have to be able to have favorable report cards from all three of those groups. Dave Petraeus is one of those rare individuals that gets solid A's from all three. His incredible career, where he's had significant commands 11 times in his career, have prepared him for the duties which his country has put on his very capable shoulders, first in Iraq, and now with the greater responsibility for the United States Central Command. Dave Petraeus, in my book, is not only a soldier, he's a statesman, and he embodies those qualities that allow us to sit back and be comfortable in knowing that regardless of the degree of difficulty of the task, regardless of the challenge, that if Dave Petraeus is in charge, you can be sure that he's going to apply the wisdom of his academic learning, the operational experience that the United States Army has given him in incredible jobs over 35 years, all to the greater good of the success of the United States and our friends and allies who have relied so much on the very developed skills of this outstanding American. And for his many contributions to national security and his long service to this great nation, for his stellar leadership as commander of multinational forces Iraq at a crucial time during Operation Iraqi Freedom, and for his current strategic leadership as commander of the United States Central Command, the Atlantic Council of the United States proudly presents its award for distinguished military leadership to General David Petraeus.